Hi everyone, it's Rockine and you're watching season 1 episode 6 of Supernatural Skin Review. If this is your first time here, I'm doing a little bit of a recap and review of every episode of Supernatural, and this one is Skin. I'm also really tired. I don't know if you can tell from my face, so we're gonna try to do this. We're gonna try to power through. Skin. We're 6 episodes and we're in it, we're winning it, and so this monster, I guess. it's really a monster of the week show. I should say monster is a shapeshifter. So it's like this doesn't fall under like ghosts or demons or vampires or whatever. It's its own monsters. It's a shapeshifter, and we see a lot of shapeshifters in the future. And I feel like it didn't, when you try to think about like these episodes, they try to think, in a writing room, they have like a list of monsters, ideas of different monsters they want to use, and they try to use them at different points of what their message they're trying to convey. And so there wasn't really anything at this point that I felt like they needed to do with having a shapeshifter, but it was a monster that they definitely wanted to use, monster that they heard of wanted to use in season 1, and so I guess it just made sense in this way. Or maybe we'll come for something else. I'm so tired, I'm not speaking real English, by the way. So this one kind of falls along the lines of like clients forgetting their hunt, because it wasn't something they saw in the newspaper, but it was something that Sam's old friend from college reached out about. And it was something that right away they were like, don't know if this is us, don't know about if this is us, but they were just helping out a friend, and then they looked into it more and they were like, oh, this is us. I think it makes sense, and I feel like they did this with every single monster, at least as far as they don't just have the monster, they try to bring some other element to it. And so I think it makes sense, like the whole two places in one, two places at the same time makes sense if someone was gonna commit a murder, and so it just kind of felt like right in that way. I also think it makes sense that in it became Dean. Like it had to. I feel like when they have these storylines, as much as they can bring in, so it makes sense that like it had to be one of the brothers, and it's just like another element that they bring in, and it just like makes sense. Does it make sense it's Dean? I don't know. I feel like they could have written it the other way as being Sam. They really could have. And I wonder if that was pitched. But in the end, I feel like it was good as Dean, and it probably would have felt a little bit different as Sam. And kind of going along the lines of what it was about, like the other murders, I guess it makes more sense that it was Dean because he was pursuing the girl more. But that's something I don't understand about this episode, though, is the shapeshifter. I understand why the shapeshifter feels different. They don't know what they really look like. All they do is become someone else. But why are you killing people? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I don't know if it's like something where they get the thrill out of it, but it just like doesn't make sense why they kill people. Like, why can't you just like live life shifting into other people's bodies? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Also, I kind of forgot from the lore that I guess they like take your personality, like not your personality, because that's the whole point of Wilder. Like he's like watching and like writing notes. They take your memories, and I kind of forgot about that. The scene where the shapeshifter was as Dean and then he's like shedding his body is actually like really, really gross. Didn't need to be that gross. I had to look away. I'm not like a person that like when I see blood on TV I like look away, but like if something's like kind of gross, like too gross, I do look away, and so I did for that scene. Of course, at the end, Dean kills himself, and it's interesting because the cops want him and he's like now criminal. This kind of brings something into later seasons where like prison and like being wanted, and I always love those episodes. And so this is kind of the start of it, where like surprised that they haven't been arrested before or like whatever. So it definitely brings in something good, and I think Yeah, it did make sense that like the shapeshifter had to die in his body. Oh, because right, they think that like he's dead and then he like shows up like a next season doing that thing. Did they mean to go to prison? I kind of forget which one. They do go to prison in season 2, but I think there was something before that, before they go to prison. I don't know. But I am going to stop it here because I am tired. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure to check out my other videos, and excited for episode 7. I kind of forgot what it is. I feel like it's another ghost one. Is it the one with house? No, that might be 9. I forgot what 7 is. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.